kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Luna. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out in the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Arizona's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end is going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates. All the sweet spins. Finally corralled the number 4. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
So important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So TCU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
And this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. The snap sets up the throw. Finds his tight end. And And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring your running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Makes the catch. It's ball. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! They'll leave it with him. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not moved. And 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll pop it at the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Got some room to run. They'll spot the ball at the 12. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Horned Frogs are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick catch on 3rd down. There we go. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. They're going to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Well, they really could have used that pass there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. First down and more. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The give to the back. He'll push his way out for the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Scrambling away. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Red pass is complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He leaves it with his back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They want to get this defense on its heels. Quarterback keeps it. Brings it to the open. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback keeper picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And the try is no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll go with a direct snap. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. Got his man quick. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Ineligible receiver. Downfield. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. It goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. Moving 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Got a man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Snap it to the back. Breaks it past the marker. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And the Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. The best way to do that, run the football. And we're seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Horned Frog just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Jet sweep to the receiver. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. Direct snap, finding an escape route. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They keep it on the ground. Clock is in play. There he goes. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Right back to the well. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They give... The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Back open in the middle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He's got the back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hauled that one in and got it down to chances there first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. To the air on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the point after is good. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Play action on first down. Goes toward the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Gives him the big step. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Looking left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Rush coming in high, and they've got him at the 29. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Satellite, 414 satellite.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush is on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. One more play to pad the stats. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.